ရဲ့သူတို့ကလူတရားအရာဖြင့်မြေကိန်းနေတဲ့အကုသိုလ်တွေကိုဒီလိုဓမ္မကြီးပညာခေါ်တဲ့လွတ်ဆောင်ရဲ့ယောဂတို့ကဖြစ်စီထုတ်လုပ်လိုက်တဲ့စွမ်းတတ်ပြီးပြင်နိုင်တယ်ပြင်ချနိုင်တယ်ပြောတော့တယ်
Yesterday, Shadow has explained how the defilements which are dormant and latent in our life all the time to destroy them you need to have powerful, wholesome, active acts which are to be produced depending on the moral conduct, right concentration and wisdom to accomplish the work to overcome those defilements in different ways. To destroy the power of defilements, you need to possess extremely forceful, wholesome states of mind. Without those forceful powers, it is not easy to destroy the power of defilements.
The yoga to yoga mania tila yoga ga kisi at it total like it funding be like it the yoga paha and the never the yoga paha swine to tirita kaya tirita uti to tirita to take a matilita pesa like and I tell you serving and making it to consider and I tell you
Shadow has already explained yesterday how you can overcome those defilements as the overcoming by opposite through possessing the strong wholesome powers full of right actions and right speech to overcome those wrong speeches and wrong actions. As the active act of the wholesome moral conduct, you are enabled to destroy momentarily those defilements which occur in your physical and verbal activities.
This time, keep all I will do Manopa yoga, Samadhi, take care of it. A better for the body, patient of the body. The Manopa yoga, Mariga tolerated the ring of Pahana Sati, Yama the Sivio, who come up Pahana Sati, face one thing of the body. ဒီမနောဘယောဂလည်းအာမရှိတဲ့မနောဘယောဂတွေကတော့ခုနပိယုဌာနအကုသိုလ်တွေတော့အပယ်နိုင်ပြီပေါ့ဘူးအာနေရကနေပြီးတော့အာရှိအောင်လုပ်အောင်ဒီလိုအာရှိအောင်လုပ်မလဲဆိုတာတော့ဒါလေးမျိုးနော်
Sayadaw says there are obsessive defilements which arise whenever there will be suitable occasions. Just having the forceful moral conduct, they couldn't be destroyed. Therefore, it is necessary to have mental strengths possessing all the groups of concentration as the forceful active acts to create the productive power to accomplish the task to overcome those obsessive defilements through overcoming by the obsessives. So therefore Sayadaw says it is necessary to understand how to develop those concentration groups to possess the extreme wholesome mental powers to eradicate and overcome the strong unwholesome state of mind.
Jadi manobiyoga sei senyi de ma swan a bo di sei swan a 3 မျိုးထည့်ပြီးလို့ပြောပါတယ်အဲဒီ3မျိုးကတော့သမာဝိုင်းမမဲ့ခြင်းသမာစတိမဲ့ခြင်းနဲ့သမာဓိတဲ့သမာစမာဓိမဲ့ခြင်းဒီမဲ့ခြင်း3မျိုးစွမ်းအား3မျိုးထည့်ပြီး
To produce the active action of mind, you need to develop 3 aspects as the right effort, right observing power or awareness, and the right concentration.
Let me tell you what yogi naale theလောက်ရှိနေပါပြီဒါကလည်းဒီတနာကစိုက်လာတယ်ဆိုတော့သူ့အပိုင်းသူ့အကွက်သူ့အပိုင်းရောက်တဲ့အခါမှာသတ်ပြီးတော့ပြောရအောင်ပါပဲသူတွေကပေါင်းပေဘူးကအစားပါပေါ်တိုင်းအာရုံရှိခွင့်ရှိခွင့်သူမလို့တာမှတ်နိုင်ပြီးတော့အဲ့ဒီပုံမှာစိတ်ရှိရှိနေလို့အမြဲတည်းစီဖြောက်မှန်တော့ကြောက်ရစားတယ်ရှိခွင့်စီစိတ်ရောက်သွားအောင်ဆိုပြီးတော့ဖြောက်မှန်တဲ့စိတ်တွန်းအားပေါ့ဒါဆမာဓိမဲ့စက္ကန့်တိုင်းမလတ်ပေါ်တယ်ပေါ်တိုင်းအာရုံမှာစိတ်ကလေးရောက်အောင်အားစိတ်တွေတွန်းအားနေတယ်အဲ့ဒါလေးတွေကအရှင်ရတယ်အင်တာဗျူးဖြစ်လာတာဒီနေ့ကဒီနေ့ဒီလိုများလာတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ဒီတွေကစွန့်ရည်ထွက်လာတာပဲဒီကဖြစ်ခွင့်မပေးတဲ့အနေနဲ့ပယ်တိုင်းနဲ့စွန့်အားတွေပေါ့ဆိုတော့ဒီချိန်နဲ့ချိန်ကကျောင်းညဆိုင်အားကွက်ပြီးတော့တွေ့မယ်ဆိုရင်ဘာမှအားမရှိဘူးလို့ဒီ ဒီနေ့နဲ့ဒီဘုံကြီးဆိုပုံသက်လိုက်တဲ့ခါကျတော့အဟုတ်ပဲကောင်းတော့အောင်လို့ပေါ့အင်းအားကြီးထွက်လာတယ် energy တွေထွက်လာတယ်ကျိုးပြင်းလေးတွေကတေးသေးလေးတွေအခုရင်းနေနေဆိုဆက်လိုက်လို့ရှိရင်လည်းပြတ်သွားတာဒါပေမဲ့လို့ဒီအားကြီးတဲ့ဟာလေးကိုကြီးကြီးစာကိုပေါင်းလိုက်တဲ့အခါကျတော့ဒီကသမီးရသမီးရသုံးညီမောင်းရလာတဲ့အခါကျတော့ဆက်လို့ရအောင်အားရှိလာတယ်။အောင်းရတော့အဲဒီဝိရိယညင်လေးတွေပေါ့အားကောင်းပေါ်တိုင်းအားရပေါ်မှာရှိတဲ့စိတ်ကြီးရောက်သွားအောင်တွန်းအားလေးပေါ့ဒီတွန်းအားလေးကိုစိတ်ကနေမှဖြစ်ဆွမ်းအားလေးဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ဒီဝိရိယကထုတ်လုပ်ပြီးပယ်နှိမ်ဆွမ်းအားပေါ့ဖြစ်တယ်။ထက်တန်သောအကြောင်းရဆိုင်ပြီးနေတော့ဘုံပင်မှုအစားပေါ်တဲ့အာရုံကိုမလို့စရမ်းပေါ်ကိုစောင့်ခမ်းတော့တတိယလည်းဖြစ်တယ်။ဒီဖြစ်လာတော့ပိတ်စီပြီးတာမရအောင်ဆိုတော့ပိတ်ဆို့လိုက်။ပိတ်ဆို့စွမ်းအားနေလည်းတတိယကဘာအနေနဲ့တတိယကအနည်းရပေါ်လာတယ်ထွက်တယ်။ဒီသမာဓိနဲ့လည်းထုတ်လုပ်ပြီးတဲ့အခါဒီကဘာလာစွမ်းအားဆိုမြတ်စွာရှိမရအောင်ကသူ့ရဲ့စိတ်ကလေးတက်ကလေးကြတော့စိတ်ဆူဆီးမှုသမာဓိဒီသာမစိတ်ကဘယ်မှာပြေးတာပြတ်လာပုစုဆွဲတော့မရှိတော့သူ့စီစီနဲ့ဆီအောင်ကတော့စိုက်ကြတယ်။သမာဓိနဲ့ဒီဖြစ်တယ်။အဲ့ဒါလည်းဒီချိန်ကနေဒီဘုံမရလာလို့ပြောပြည့်တဲ့စွမ်းအားရှိတာပြတ်နေတဲ့စိတ်ကြီးပူပန်တဲ့စိတ်ကြီးဆိုစွမ်းအားရှိတာ။ဒါတော့ဒီထဲမှာဖြစ်နေတဲ့ပြိယုဌာနကိလေသာအကုသိုလ်တွေကိုခုနဥရိယတိဓမ္မာရီခေါ်တဲ့ဓမ္မာရီခန္ဓာမနောပယောကထုတ်လုပ်ပြလိုက်တဲ့အခါကျတော့အားရဖြစ်လာတာအဲဒီအားရှိလာတဲ့မနောဘာဝနာကုသိုလ်ကသူထုတ်လုပ်ပြလိုက်တဲ့စွမ်းရည်တွေပေါ့ဒီမှာစိတ်ထဲဖြစ်နေတယ်ဘိက္ခဏကိလေသာတွေဒီမှာပြည့်စုံစွမ်း
Sayadaw says, all the yogis who have practical way of practice to see the power of those concentration groups, now they understand the function of those concentration groups. And Sayadaw also has already explained about those three concentration groups, but he says the series of sequence as the day discourse follows has to be dealt with, so therefore he would like to repeat again how we need to develop those concentration groups. In practical field, when we are observing each and every noting process one after another, beginning from the primary object as rising and falling, and so forth, while we are or you are trying to note the rising clearly, to get the whole process as rising, you need to produce your mental active force to direct your mind towards that rising object. If you don't have proper mental effort, you cannot push forward your mind towards the object, or you cannot direct your mind towards the object. To get the rising process as rising clearly, so therefore in your practice, you need to have that pushing forward effort to your mind towards the object to get the rising clearly, accurately at the same time. When you have that mental active act in your noting, which can produce the concentrated mind to accomplish the noting, then you will be enabled to get the object. At the same time, you will be enabled to overcome the defilements which could arise if you don't have that effort. You wish to note the rising object clearly, and you wish to overcome the defilements which could be arise during that moment. But when you possess that mental power as the effort, right effort, it can easily produce the mental active force to note the rising, and there will be strong force to overcome the defilements which could be arise momentarily. When you are enabled to note that one process of rising through possessing the effortful active act of mind, you are free from such powerful defilements, and you are understanding now how to get the object precisely, clearly, in each and every noting. Although the momentary noting seems very weak, not powerful enough, once you note it goes away, and you have to produce same kind of energy or effort to note other objects too. So you have to produce again and again and again that effort. Once arising effort may be weakening, less strong, but as much you produce the effort, so much the noting becomes powerful, and you can overcome the defilement. Sayadaw gives an example. Suppose a single string may not have strong force in it. You can easily split the single string into pieces. But if you add one after another strings and get together them, later on that string, compound strings, becomes rope. You couldn't break them easily now. As the combining strings becomes stronger and stronger, as you added the single strings more and more, in the same way, when you add that effortful, active mental act in your practice as the endeavor or as the effort, so much your mind becomes strong, your noting becomes precise, your power to overcome the defilement becomes weighty. Because of that powerful effort, now you can drive your mind towards the object. Because of that power, the defilements are getting away from your mind longer and longer. So it will change from momentary overcoming to the obsessive state. So you will be enabled to overcome by the obsessive also those defilements. Gradually, there will be another strong, active mental act as the observing power. Whenever the observing power or the awareness will follow with the object, whatever the object may be, at that time you never miss the object. You will get the object as a whole, from the beginning to the end, rising as rising, falling as falling, lifting as lifting, moving as moving, placing as placing, bending as bending, stretching as stretching, thinking as thinking, planning as planning, imagining as imagining. All the objects will become clear to you when you get at the same time producing the energy from the right observing power to accomplish, to protect your mind from the defilements for longer period. Defilement couldn't arise anymore if your observing power is following one after another in each and every noting. After that, when your observing power becomes strong and powerful enough, and when you get the object, each and every object clearly, precisely, accurately, simultaneously, constantly, your mind doesn't go away from the object. Your mind doesn't slip from the object. Your mind doesn't flicker from the object. Your mind doesn't flutter on the object. So your wandering mind, slipping away mind, will stand still firmly on the ground of the object. So you will get fixed noting, stable noting, firm noting, without having any difficulty, without having any distractions. So the concentration power also will be there in your noting. When these three aspects as the mental group or concentration group will be there in your practice, so you are ready to overcome those powerful latent and dormant defilements which lie on your mind all the time without invitation could be driven away and destroyed for longer period. So that's how the Manoprayoga which Sayadaw used, the active action of mind to produce the powerful extreme concentration group to accomplish, to drive away or overcome the obsessive defilements.
You Kukun say to me the lower Tisa in Ma. Any Kukun Ago, don't have a Miai. Joe Vavi, Swine, and she was it. Nadia, simple and mean who are in the here. I told you the Umobia Kukun are in your keeping me. The willow didn't have one of the Adoyama. စိတ်ဆွမ်းအားတွေထုတ်တဲ့နေရာမှာမနာတမ်းထုတ်နေမှာအားကပြေးတာရနာနေလို့ရှိနေရဘူးမပြတ်မကဒလဆက်ကိုခါရဲမရမနာပဲနဲ့ပေါ်တိုင်းအာယုံကိုဒီစက္ကန့်နေမှာဆုံးရကြရှိမှန်းတယ်လောကအိပ်ပြောရင်ချမ်းသာဆိုင်တဲ့ကျန်တဲ့ချိန်မှာကိုယ်ကနေလို့ရနေလို့ထိုင်နေလို့သိရဖို့လဲနေကိုယ်ရုပ်ဆံနေကောင်းလို့လည်းဘာမှအတော့မရဒီလိုကိုကြောင်းရချာပြီးတော့ပြည့်ပြည့်ရှုနေမှာစိတ်ရဲ့အင်အားတွေကထွက်တာဒီဟာစိတ်အင်အားကိုအသုံးပြုနိုင်နေလေပို့ပြီးတော့စိတ်အင်အားရှိလာတယ်အားကြီးပြည့်လာတယ်ကိုယ်အင်အားထုတ်လို့ကိုယ်နဲ့စိတ်အင်အားထုတ်လို့ပေါ်ချပါတယ်ဒီဟာဒီဘာနဲ့တူလဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကာမရာမှာအများအားဒီနည်းနဲ့လေပတ်နေမှာတတိဦးရမှာခြားကြည့်နေရတာဒါကြောင့်ဝေမပဲကာနှိုးလို့ပြောတယ်မိလည်းပဲကိုလိုလိုရတယ်ခုံးလည်းပဲဒီလိုဆုံးလို့ပေါ့ဒီလိုရဒီရင်းကတော့ဓမ္မဆက်လူလည်းနဲ့နှိုးလို့ရတာပါပဲဒီမပြတ်ကိုအင်းကြီးကလဲနေမှာတတိဦးရမှာခြားကြည့်နေဒါဦးရမှာခြားကြည့်နေလို့ပေါ့ရန်နာထားလို့ရှိရင်တော့တတိတောင်းသွားတာပဲတောင်းတော်လို့ရှိရင်တော့လို့လို့မရဘူးဒီရုပ်ရည်တရားရှိဒီကားကိုယူပြီးတော့မောင်းပြပါပဲဒီမတောင်းရအောင်ပြောတယ်ဒီစက်လည်းပါအားအဲ့ဒီလိုမျိုးအမြင်မပြတ်ကိုအဲကျုံးရထားပြီးတော့ဆွေးနွေးတော့ရှိအောင်မစိတ်လေးစီစီလေးစိတ်အားကပြည့်တော့တာပြည့်လာတဲ့စိတ်အားရှိပါမှအကုသိုလ်တရားတွေလွယ်လွယ်နဲ့ခုနဆွမ်းအားနဲ့ပေါ့ဒီကပါဆွမ်းအားနဲ့ဆိုတော့အဲဒီလိုလေးနားလေးကိုကြည့်ရတယ်။တရားထားသွားပြီးတော့ကလေးများကြောင်းရှင်းတယ်လို့ဘာမှမပါဘဲနဲ့ရှင်းသွားမှာ။လာတဲ့ခါလဲဘာမှမပါဘဲနဲ့ကလေးတွေကြောင်းတဲ့လိုတက်နေတယ်တော့အဲဒါလည်းဒါပဲဟိုရောက်တဲ့ခါကျတော့နေနေပြင်းနေစာရည်ဆိုအကုန်လုံးအဲအားရပြန်ကြတယ်ဒီကြောင်းကျောင်းရတဲ့ဒီတိုင်းဥပဒနာပြန်ပြီးတော့ပြောလို့မလွယ်တော့အဲဒီလိုမျိုးနားလေးကိုကြည့်ရတယ်။
Sayadaw says, in your ordinary life, when you are working physically, as much as you use your physical strength, so much you become weak. So, to feed back your strength, you have to take rest again and again from your work. You cannot do constant work physically. You cannot try to use your physical strength non-stop. You have to try to increase the strength, taking rest again and again. But to strengthen the mental force, mental strength, you cannot use that technique which you use in your physical act. You have to charge your mental forces non-stop. Constant active act is necessary to develop the mental strength. If you don't use in that way your mental strength, then your mental strength gets down and difficult to charge again. So Sayadaw says, all the time the mind should be active in each and every noting. You cannot do such a way once you try very hard to note rising as rising, falling as falling, lifting as lifting, placing as placing, or moving as moving, placing as placing. But another time you just become lazy and you give up noting in that way. It is very difficult to gain same type of concentration, same type of effort, same types of observing power in your later practice. If you have the same strength, same ability, same force in your noting which you begin in the beginning, and you don't stop them in the middle, then the charging will be strong enough to get the mental power and mental strength. Sayadaw says, as the example, if you have a car, if you don't drive the car and leave it somewhere in the garage, later on if you try to turn the engines or motors or the machines in the car, and your battery is going down or getting down, you can't use that car immediately. You have to recharge the battery. When the battery is forceful and powerful and strong enough and well charged, whatever you want to do in your car or on your car, if you want to speed up, that car will take great speed. If you want to have good headlights, and then you can produce good headlights. And if you want to use the what is called that yes, windscreening, you will get proper windscreen wiper acting well, and your horn also becomes sound. You can give strong noise to disturb others, and sometimes to show your anger. So in this way, everything in your car will be strong and powerful, and you can do whatever you would like. So Sayadaw also says there is one yogi here who was telling to the other people, drive my car now and then, otherwise my battery will get down. as the the battery of the car easy to get down if you don't use the car again and again. In the same way, if you don't use your mental effort, mental energies in your practice also will get down all the time. You cannot make proper improvement in your practice. So therefore, leaving those sleeping hours, day and night, you should have constant practice to strengthen your mind. Then only you will be successful to obtain the good result in your practice and to drive away those unwholesome, unbeneficial, suffering-creating defilements from your mind, overcoming by opposite and overcoming by obsessive.
This is a Shinga Yara, Shinya looks at my level, Chingmai Chingmai, Chidinga Pahana, Santa Dina, Kilida de Devare, the name, the son of a Semapia, Shinga Yara, the Kajaro, Araflobi, Abila, the Kajaro, Atron, the Jambo. Elu Kamiuma, Madi Lubarasi, Mavene, changing in the Resi, Elu Kamiuma, Madi Loni, to it, Mammy Arni Boma, Ilida is 7 people. Ilida gave me a second. And I have a few letters, a senior on Lutara, a shane. Ilida, Sabio, week one. Anyhow, the thing up Pahana, so you that pay. Kudu Pila is Rishi. The thing up Pahana that in the Pera, would come up Pahana that in the Pera.
Sada says, as the beginners of the practice, in the beginning it might be difficult to produce the constant mental effort in your practice. You will miss the speed now and then, now and again. So you might have to recharge the mental battery again and again. But when you get more exercise and experience in your practice, and you can keep balance in producing the mental effort, and constant speed will be there, then you can overcome those defilements momentarily as well as obsessively. When your mental speed is well generated later on, even though sometimes you may miss your noting object, you might be unable to note the object, still there won't arise any kind of defilement, as they are easier to arise in the beginning. Even in unnoticed object, the defilements could be kept away. In such a way, the practice which takes proper speed could destroy the defilement force even in unnoticing object. So therefore you will get the overcoming power by the obsessive when your noting becomes speedy and noting becomes constant through the practice. That type of energy could be created through constant using of those active mental acts as the concentration groups.
အဲဒီလိုအချိန်တိုင်းတတိယပါဟနာစတိနဲ့တော်တော်လေးဝေးဝေးပွာပြီးတော့ပေစွမ်းနိုင်တဲ့ဥက္ကမနာစတိကိုယ်မှာရှိလာတာတွေ့ရတော့နှောက်ရှက်ပေါ်ပြီးသိတာဒီလိုနာတရားတွေပြင်းနေမှာရောရုပ်ရည်ပြီးတာစိတ်လေးကြီးတာစိတ်လေးကြီးတာဒီလိုနေ့တရားတဲ့ဒီဒီသားတွေဖြစ်လာအားရနောက်ပြီးကြီးစားကြီးတွေပါတခါလေးဖြစ်လာတာပြီးပေါ်နေတဲ့ဒီကြီးတွေဖြစ်လာပြီဆိုလို့ရှိရင်သူတို့စိတ်ကအေးချမ်းလာချမ်းသာလာကြည်ငြိမ်းလာတရားရတာလည်းတွေ့တာလေအားရှိလာပြီတော့ဒါစိတ်တွေလည်းထူးခြားခြားရင်းညံ့လာစိတ်မွေ့လာပေါ်ပါလာတာတော့ရတာဒီဟုတ်ပါလားတင်းနေကြပါလားဒီမှာခါရရင်လက်ပြီးဆိုတာပေါ့အဲဒီလိုအချိန်ကြီးရောက်လာတဲ့အခါဒီမမလည်းမသိတော့ဘူးဒီတော့မအားရည်ပူပြီးတော့တွေ့ရတယ်အချိန်ရလည်းရတယ်အဲဒီကကြတော့အလိုလိုပဲအချိန်ကပါသွားတာအမှန်တည်းအဲဒီဖြစ်တာစိတ်ကြိုးရလာတဲ့ပြင်းလို့ပြင်းတယ်
Sayadaw says, in this way, when you can develop your practice, having constant noting, using all those mental forces, and possessing the power to overcome those defilements by opposite, by obsessive, gradually in your practice, you will experience small types of rapture, and that rapture will come when your mind becomes free from the defilements. When rapture will be there, you forget all those distresses created by various painful physical and mental tensions, mental pains, physical pains. You will get more energy. Oh, now my practice is good. I can feel goodness in it. My mind is now very light. No heavy feeling is there. And I can note now each and every object without missing them. Energy will come in it, inside. As much you get that feeling, that rapture, you want to make more effort in the practice. As much as the energy develops, so much the rapture also develops. Then you don't want to give up the practice. Now the practice is really good enough. What a pleasurable practice is it? You start to enjoy the practice. You don't want to miss the practice. So in this way, gradually, the good consequences will arise in your practice. And all those pleasurable feelings will arise only